Welcome back to the Football Rig. Yo, it's been a while. Another watch along. Tonight is a UCL night, Champions League, one of our favorites nights. Round of 16, Arsenal are going to play against Leverkusen away for the first leg. They're going to play in Germany. But first of all, big up to everybody. Hope you're doing well. I miss you guys. I miss seeing Arsenal. And you know what? Champions League knockout. Football is back. That's what I believe when I see Arsenal, is that football is actually back. Watching Spurs yesterday was a shambolic display from them and a disgraceful representation for the Premier League. So I do trust football is back when I say it. I mean it with Arsenal. In Germany tonight in the round of 16 against Leverkusen in Bayer Arena. We're going to do our due diligence. We're going to do our duty and smash them in their own gaff. One good result tonight, and Arsenal will take control. And Arsenal taking control is meaning that we'll take control of the tie. Hopefully, we can score 3-4 goal margin, so we can also rotate our players. That's the most important part, is we can cruise our way up to the semifinal. And I will stand on that, saying that we should go with it's a paved road and a paved, route until the semifinal, and we should get there minimum we should get to the semifinal easily. This is European football, high level, but still the draw was in our favor. Welcome to the Football Rig. Drop your predictions in the comment. Let me know what's your prediction, where you're predicting from, the country. If you want to put your flag, that would be great. And hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let's get right into it. Let's talk about what's going on right now in the UCL Arsenal lineup. So let's begin, man. Well, first we're going to start with the players that are injured. We have two players that are injured. We have Odegaard. We have also Trossard. So those two players are going to be missing. And of course, Mikel Merino, as you all guys know, Mikel Merino has been injured for quite some time now. He had a surgery, so he'll be out for the whole season. So Trossard got a knock in the last game, so that's why he's not playing this game when he played against Brighton. And Odegaard, our captain, is also missing. However, let's talk about the lineup. And to be honest, I like the lineup. So we have Raya, the goalkeeper. Timber, Saliba is back. So, yeah, I got to feel confident when Saliba is back. Gabriel Magalhaes and the Don Hincapié, who used to play for Bayer Leverkusen. By the way, he's still on loan for Arsenal. I don't want to spoil it, but in the Arsenal News Drill Down, we're going to talk about the deal going from a loan to a permanent deal. And I think that's the right choice by the board and Mikel Arteta. The midfield, we have Rice, Zubamendi, and Eze. Probably the best three you can put out there. Not going to complain, not going to comment about it. And the front three, we have Saka, Gyökeres, Martinelli. Now, I just want to talk about Martinelli for a second. Even if Trossard was fit, I would have picked Martinelli to start. And the reason why I would choose Martinelli over Trossard, first, his track record in the UCL and the cup competition is extraordinary. The guy is scoring left and right and center. He has a solid. I don't know how many goals he scored. I actually want to Google it right now while we're talking, but I know that he's been scoring a lot when it comes to the Champions League specifically. So he's having a very, very good run. Hence why I would choose him over Trossard. Moreover, this is not the Premier League. This is a UCL. And what does it mean when I say that? It means that there will be more spaces for Martinelli to exploit and more spaces to utilize that pace that he has. Where if it was the Premier League and you're most likely gonna encounter a low block, that's when I'm gonna look for a more tricky player, and that i.e. Trossard. However, Martinelli, I think he would fit perfectly for this game. So I'm pulling up his stats for this season so I can see how many goals he scored in the UCL. So he scored 6 goals in the UCL, guys. 6 goals in the UCL, 1 assist out of 7 games. So 1 GA each game. That is very good record. That is a solid record. And that's why he's going to start, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I would choose him personally over Trossard, even if he was fit. However, I wish Trossard a speedy recovery, him and Odegaard. Social joins here. Big up to you, buddy. You're saying just win. Look, normally I would agree with you. when it's like a league where you collect 3 points. Now, the 3-point collector mindset, I understand it completely, and I'm all in with it, right? Collect the 3 points. However, when you are in the knockout stages in the UCL, you gotta win, and also with a margin, right? Let's say you win 1-0. It's still a little bit edgy, because in the second leg, it's only 1 goal difference. And don't forget, they removed the favorites of where you score the goal, if it's in the home ground or away. So all of that, I would say, advantages is taken away. So it doesn't matter if you score a goal home or away. A goal is a goal. So as long as you build that margin, like let's say 3 goals at least, I would say that's a comfortable cushion to have. And it's safe to say for me, if we do have a 3-goal margin or even more, then I would comfortably say in the second leg when we play at the Emirates, I would definitely rest players. 100%, I would rest players, and focus more on the league. That's what I would do if I was Arteta. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I see it. And don't forget, we're in a tough run as well in the league. It's the last 8 games. We still have the final against Manchester City. We're still in the FA Cup, even though it's an easy game against Southampton on paper. But still, those are competition you would like to focus on if you have secured the qualification to the quarterfinals in the UCL. So that's my thought about having a win, and the difference is just win. I don't really agree with that statement blatantly, so I'm just gonna stand there and say no, I do not agree with just win. You need to win with a margin. It should be your aim. That should be your aim in the UCLs, especially in the round of 16 and the quarterfinal. And don't forget, guys, we're playing against Bayer Leverkusen, and the next game, if we do win against Bayer Leverkusen and we go through, then we're going to play either Bodo Glimt or Sporting Lisbon. So both teams, on paper, we are favorites. And it's not shameful to say that, okay, we should secure that win. And it's not me being egotistical or having a big ego that, listen, we're going to win. I'm expecting us to win, just like Zier. Look, man, Zier, what's up, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Zier, on the other hand, for example, Bayern München fan, big up to him. He won against Atalanta, which is expected, right? It's expected that Bayern Munich wins against Atalanta. It's nothing crazy about that. But did they just win? They smashed them 6-1. So, and it was away, by the way. It was in Atalanta, in Italy. Now they'll have to go back and play in the Allianz Arena in Germany comfortably. They are comfortable now to even rotate. And I'm sure even Zier would back me in this and would say, okay, second leg, rest players, rest Musiala, rest Olise, and, play Carl, play some of the players from the academy if you want, second players in the B squad, whatever, rest the players. See? He agrees, 100% true. And that's what I want for Arsenal. Bayern did their job, and they did it perfectly. They smashed them. They didn't get caught up in the moment. They didn't get caught up by the atmosphere, Italy, yada, yada, yada. They didn't care. They did their job. And they are superior to Atalanta, obviously. And we are superior to Bayer Leverkusen. And I'm expecting us to go there and smash them as well. Because Bayern is favorites to win, as well as Arsenal, even though we don't have heritage in the competition. But still, this year we are in form. We were first in the league phase for a reason. We won 8 out of 8. So that tells me that we are favorites in the competition. Like it or not, call me crazy, call me delusional. I don't give a shit. That's the reality of the situation. We are favorites, and now we need to prove it. We need to act like champions, just like Bayern did, just like Atletico Madrid did against Spurs, man. They smashed Spurs, bro. 5. Big up Denzel, man. Big up. Kimmich and Olise, smart yellow cards. Yeah, probably they're not going to play the next game, right? Because of the accumulation, suspension. Yeah, that's a smart move from them if it was intentional. I thought we would low-key because we have been underestimating opposition, so I'm glad with what I saw, Salah. Yeah, man, you should be happy. And I hope Arsenal does the same thing, yo. I generally do. I don't want a scrappy or grinding 1-0 or 2-1 or something like that, man. That's not That's not ideal for a team that is one of the favorite teams to win the whole competition. You're playing Bayer Leverkusen. You tell me, Zier, how is Bayer Leverkusen in Germany right now? Are they good? I want to check on them quickly just to see where they stand in the Bundesliga. Bayer Leverkusen, man. Let's see how they are, and let's see their run in the Bundesliga. So Bayer Leverkusen is sitting 6th, bro. Below Dortmund, below Hoffenheim, below Stuttgart, below Leipzig. Have some shame, yo. Have some shame. So we need to smash those, this team. We need to smash this team. And I will not accept any less. Even a 1-0 win will not satisfy me. Yeah, I'll be happy with the win, but still, we should have done better. Bayern about get some players banned from Kimmich Elise deliberate yellows. Yeah, man, that was a very, very smart move from them. And I think, every team would have done the same. If you secure the win from the first leg and you have like accumulation of yellow cards, so just get them, get them. I don't know. Sultan, since you are following this, do we have any players that are potentially going to be suspended due to accumulation of yellow cards? If we do, let me know in the comments. Zier's team is looking spooky. Yeah, man. And imagine they're gonna face either Real Madrid or Manchester City. Damn, that's what you call an early final. That is the definition of an early final. Man City and Madrid alone are early final. Now imagine one of those two teams gonna actually face Bayern Munich in the next round in the quarterfinal. Damn. Yeah, they are awful, bro. They are awful. Didn't they beat City in UCL? Bayer Leverkusen. I don't think they have. I know that City lost to Bodo Glimt, for instance, but Bayer Leverkusen, I don't think so. Manchester City, UCL. Let me check this, man. You made me question my memory here for a second. Let me look at it quickly. I don't think they have, Sultan. I don't think they have. Let's look at it quickly. Manchester City. Okay, they played. Oh man, that's a huge list to go through. They played Napoli. No, that was back in September. Okay, so they won against Napoli. I don't think they played Liverpool. Oh, they actually lost to them. You're right. They have in November. Yes, you're absolutely right, man. Damn. They lost 2-0. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. They lost 2-0. But still, City was shit that time, right? Around about November, October. City was not really firing, and they were having fluctuation in their performances. However, if they play City right now, I don't think they will win against City. If I'm being honest. Yeah, because at the beginning of the season, City was not really that great, and that's why they had a lot to catch up. And yeah, that was back in November. You're right. You're absolutely right. But I don't care, man. I don't care if they won against City, if they won against Bayern. I don't give a shit. We're supposed to win against them, and that's what I expect our team to do today. And in such a manner that is comfortable, convincing, and I have confidence in Arsenal when it comes to the UCL because of the performances we had, and in our run. We played Atletico Madrid, we played Bayern Munich as well, we played Inter Milan, and we won them all in a very convincing way, attacking football, beautiful football from Arteta in the UCL. So I don't have anything to complain about when it comes to Arsenal and the UCL. When it comes to the league, that's a different story. That's a different story. In the league, I have a lot to say about about our performances. But like Social Join said in the first comment, he said, just win. That's where I will implement this phrase and say, just win, collect the 3 points. But in the knockout, it's quite different. So I want your prediction, guys. Give me, guys, your prediction about this game, especially Arsenal fans. What are you guys predicting? Do you think we're going to win it in a convincing manner? Or do you think it's going to be a grinding game? Let me know, man. Let me know in the comment section, yo. Dun, dun. I'm just adding quickly a couple of sounds that I just downloaded, bro. It's nice. So the moment we score like 3 goals, I'm expecting to see substitutions as well. You know what? I would give Norgard a go. Can't lie. I might give Norgard a go. Dauman, Max Dauman. I would love to see Max Dauman, man, especially that performance that he had in the cup against Mansfield. I know it's just Mansfield, but still, man, that guy, that kiddo is a special specimen, and I think he's gonna become one of the most elite players in our squad in the foreseeable future. I think. Big up, my brother. Big up, man. 2-1 Arsenal. Yo, Brain, what happened yesterday? What happened, yo? The fact that you guys did not sack Tudor until now, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know, man. Great lineup today. I think that's the best lineup you can come up with. And you know what? That's the lineup I had in mind. I mean, if I was Arteta and I had a fully fit squad, don't forget we have 2 injuries in our squad, which is Odegaard and Trossard as well. Worst Spurs match I ever watched. Yeah, guys. Yeah, Spurs are. I never seen Spurs. I mean, I've always seen you guys in the mud, but not like that. Not like that, man. I really think you're a left winger. Away rig. Wait. You think I'm a left winger as a player, you mean? Man, I wish I would have signed for Arsenal. Trust me, I would have done better than Martinelli and Trossard combined with quarter of their salary. Oh man, no, I'd rather play more central roles. If you want to ask me which position you prefer, then I prefer the midfield. You know, somewhere in the midfield where you control the tempo of the game, like an architect. You know, I'm a kind of an architect guy. Ay, man, Spurs, man. No, I'm saying Arsenal would be scary if they got an elite left winger. Yeah, 100%, bro. I think that's the first position we need to improve. First, we need to sell, and there are a lot of news that is coming in terms of outgoings, in terms of sales. I don't want to spoil it because it's going to be tomorrow. I hope Sultan can join if he wants to join. We're going to talk about it. There has been some solid links from a certain left winger that we have. And I hope those links or rumors, you want to call them, are actually solid and true, because I am sick and tired of watching those 2 bumheads in my club, man, Trossard and Martinelli. We do need an elite left winger. And Sultan sent me a tweet about links with Kvaratskhelia, man. Oh, Kvaratskhelia, man. Yeah, that's the type of players we need, man. Kvaratskhelia, somebody like that, bro. If we elevate that left wing, man, I think we're gonna be pitch perfect in terms of squad. Pitch perfect. Like, you couldn't ask for better left winger. I mean, you have one of the top right wingers of the whole world, Saka. Gyökeres, one of the good number 9s. I know that he didn't have a good season, but still, I consider him as a lethal striker. Midfield as well. I think we do have one of the best in Rice, and defensively, not even going to talk about our defense because it's just immaculate. So the defense and solid and so rigid that I feel comfortable when I see Saliba and Gabriel. It just fills me with confidence. It fills me with comfort. It's just so easy, Big up BBK, man. Big up, bro. I hope you're doing well. Even BBK. Okay, just to let you know, guys, Taran is one of the guys that are skeptical when it comes to Arsenal and performances, and yet he is confident today that Arsenal are going to win. So there you go. Zubimendi needs to step up today. Everybody needs to step up, Brain. Everybody needs to step up, not only Zubimendi. Especially in the cups that we rested Zubimendi and Rice, they were not even on the bench. We had to play Havertz as a DM, yo. Havertz, imagine. We played Havertz, Dauman. Those are the 3 midfields we played with. Havertz, Dauman, and was it Trossard? Yeah, Trossard. So Trossard in the 8, Havertz on the 6, or both 8s, you want to call them, and Max Dauman in the 10. So that tells me that Arteta really valued the rest that is given to Rice and Zubimendi for this reason, for them to be, you know, fully fit and 100%. You know, we need them 100%. Yo, Dantrum, my brother, how are you, man? Feeling confident today? Absolutely, I do feel confident. I do. Who are some left wingers you're interested in, bro? I'm interested in, as you all know, Rafael Leao. Even though a lot of people are saying, you know, he's inconsistent, he's having some mentality issue, but I do see a big potential in him, and also Kvaratskhelia if we can get him from PSG. And I wouldn't mind either Kvaratskhelia or Doué. Both, I think, are elite players. But the thing is, there are risks associated with these players, which are they never played in the Premier League before. So there's always the question, can they transition to the Premier League? And now the Premier League is one of the top leagues in the world, is a bit aggressive. And you can even, if you heard or read about Lamine Yamal's press conference yesterday after the draw with Newcastle, Barcelona with Newcastle, you know what he said? He said, "What the hell, man? Every time he receives the ball, he always sees three players in front of him. So that's how high up on the pitch the players are pressing. It's elite press from Newcastle, man. They deserve the win yesterday. And honestly speaking, I was hurt when I saw Newcastle drew. In the dying minute, they scored a penalty. In the dying minute. Hate along. Yeah, man, whatever, bro. Are you doing a hate along for Leverkusen or a hate along for Arsenal or both? just wondering. Kvaratskhelia, that guy is special. He can play both sides as well. Yes, he is versatile. If you were to ask me to choose between Kvaratskhelia and Leao, I would choose Kvaratskhelia just because he had a very good season when they won the treble with PSG. But yeah, and he's still young. I think he's 25 years old or something, so he still can play for quite some time. Yeah, last time we gotta go, but Tofik, thanks, bro. All the best. Also, you're better off with Kvara, which ain't happening. You never know, bro. Arsenal now financially can literally go buy anybody they want. I said it before, and I'm gonna repeat it here. I'm gonna reiterate the message. Arsenal financially is probably the most stable club in the whole of Europe. How about that? Leao Kaslan. Well, listen, man. Leao, yeah, maybe he's a bit kasul, you know, but I think when he's on his day, he's on his day. You know what I mean? That's the St. James Park magic. I think they'll get slapped up at Camp Nou. Yeah, if I were Newcastle and if I were Eddie Howe, I would park the largest bus they've ever seen in their life. Even worse than the Inter Milan bus they encountered back in 2010 and 2009. And I'll park the largest bus even when they encounter Chelsea. So that would be my approach if I was Eddie Howe. We only have Norgard on risk of missing next game if booked. Okay, Norgard. I don't think he's going to play anyway. But if we are winning, and I would I would substitute him and involve him just to get the yellow card. Say, listen, you're going to play just to get the yellow card, and then just leave. You know, that's it. Go tackle somebody. That's what I would do. Nasty, you know, nasty. All right, man. I'm gonna turn on also the game so we can get ready. The game's gonna start in a couple of minutes. I haven't seen the prediction, yo. Before the game starts as well, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're close to hitting our next milestone, 1,000 subs, and I hope and I wish for you guys to be part of this community, part of our lovely audience. Hold on, let's go see it quickly, man. Yep. Don Hincapie. It's probably the only game that is on right now. Arsenal Leverkusen. Man, if City and Real Madrid was not in the same time, man, I would literally I would have watched Bodo Glimt and Sporting just to see how they play. Especially if we do win today, I'm like, okay, we're 1 foot into the quarterfinals. I would watch Sporting Lisbon and Bodo Glimt just to see, like how they play. Bro, giving up a pen in the last 4 minutes is crazy, man. That feeling, it feels like yeah, it does. It does feel like a loss. Can't lie. It does hurt. Honestly speaking, I felt it. I felt it. I was a big advocate of them, man. I was so happy for them when they drew. I'm like, you know what? They really played well. Mo, they really, really played very, very well, and they deserve it. It's not like it's out of luck or anything like that. No, they deserve it, bro. The press was insane, insane, man, insane. They reminded me of Newcastle when they won the Carabao Cup. They smashed us 2-0 home and away. You have Arsenal getting into the final. Look, when I watch Barcelona, I'm like, you know what? If we do play against them, I think we're going to smoke them. However, when I watch Atletico Madrid, they're not the same team that we battered early in the season. They don't look the same. And I rate Diego Simeone as a manager. So I think it would have been more difficult if we faced Atletico Madrid in the semifinal. But if it's Barca, I do have more confidence that we're going to smoke them just because of the way they play and the high line. Arsenal are well structured. They are like, imagine it's like Newcastle with steroids, you know what I mean? So I think we're going to give them a very tough game. So answering your question, Dantrum, yes, I do see us in the final. It is within the realm of possibility, in my opinion. I don't think it's something mad to say it, especially the teams that we're going to play are not really one of the favorites, let's say, in the Champions League. They're not City, they're not Real Madrid, they're not Bayern. So it is fair for me, and I would consider it as a failure if we do not qualify at least the semifinal. And if we encounter one of them, I do believe we're going to win whoever is going to be against us in the semifinal. I would consider it as a failure because last season we reached the semifinal. So the only progression from a semifinal is a final, right? And once you're in the final, everything is possible, my friend. Everything is possible. By the way, just for your information, we did play against Bayer Leverkusen before. That was back in 2001, 2002, in the group stage. We won against them home 4-1, and we drew 1-1 in the away game. So that's the only time we actually played Bayer Leverkusen in the UCL. It's just a piece of information if you guys are interested to know it. All right, the game is about to start, yo. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Every time I see Arsenal nowadays, I'm excited, especially that now we can have uncomfortable conversations with the rivals since we are competing in four fronts. I know it's not delightful for you to hear it, and I'm not going to get giddy or over my head saying that we're going to win the quadruple, but still, it is a conversation that eludes me every day that I watch Arsenal. I'm like, can it be? Man, it's something that has never been done before in history. So, but still, let's go, man. Kickoff. All right, now we're talking. Now we are talking. All right. We are the favorites. According to Google, the win probability is 63%, is it? Something like that. So we are favorites when it comes to statistics, when it comes to form. All metrics point towards Arsenal winning this game, even though it's away. So let's hope they deliver and they don't really disappoint, Okay. Saka to Eucharist. I think this is one of the games that Eucharist also can flourish. He can play in a high intensity game like this. He would have more space, I would say, compared to the Premier League. So he should be able to deliver in a high level, I would say. Come on. Also, Eze, I think Eze is starting to find himself again. Lately, he's been playing very well. He's been, very potent, I would say, and direct, and that's what you want to see from your attacking midfield. Especially the hype that he came with. I thought Eze would start bagging from day dot. Oh, Eucharist! Oh, that's a free kick, a dangerous free kick. First yellow card against Andrecht. What's his name? Andrecht. A very dangerous free kick for Arsenal and a yellow card given. Yeah, but that's not the favorite angle for Rice, but I think he's going to take it anyways. That's a very early yellow card for their center back. That is crucial, by the way. That will hinder and, stop him from going more aggressive. That is great for Arsenal. Let's see. I see Rice. I see Saka. Who is it going to be? It should be somebody who's left-footed. But it would have been advantage for him from that angle. But we'll see. Come on. Nah, Eze is not going to shoot it, bro. I don't see Eze. I see Rice, Saka. All right, Rice left it for Saka. So Saka's going to take it. Is he going to shoot? I would shoot. I wouldn't cross it from there. I would shoot directly. Let's see if Saka will. Saka? Come on, Saka. Don't tell. Shots! Very shy shot from Saka. What the fuck was that? What the hell was that, Saka? What the fuck was that, Saka? Shocking from Saka. Shocking. Bon Ramadan. مبروك. مبروك عواشرك. مبروك العيد إن شاء الله. Eid is soon, guys. Less than 10 days for Ramadan to finish. Speaking of Ramadan and fasting, by the way, we only have like one Muslim player who's going to break fast like in the middle of the game sometimes. If it is breakfast time, is William Saliba. Don Hincapié. Eucharist battling. Awesome. Okay, another free kick is oh man. He's probably gonna get a red card, yo. If he continues in the same way, he's gonna get a second yellow. Eucharist is getting under his skin. Is getting on his nerve. I like it. I like it. He is looking for it. He is looking for it, Brain. He's looking for it, buddy. He is. He is looking for the red card. I don't know why he's hot-headed. Rice is going to take the free kick. He's going to pass it. Oh, Eze. Eze. What happened there? What happened, yo? What is that? What's going on? What's going on, man? Awful execution from Arsenal. Miscommunication, guys. Feels like a dial-up connection. Mikel Arteta. You know what? If Arteta does the impossible and wins, the uncomfortable conversation, even if he wins only the UCL, by the way, guys, he's going to be a legend in the club. He's going to be a legend in the club if he wins the UCL, because that would be our first UCL ever in our history. Gabriel clears it. Eze. What can Eze do? Come on, man. Guys, Bayer Leverkusen, their heads are lost. So just calm down. You will score, man. My stream is bugging. Mine as well in the first couple of minutes, or a couple of seconds, I would say. But now it's okay. Oh, Leverkusen the attack. Leverkusen the attack. No. Shot. Oh, the first shot on target. Hey. Why they allowed him to shoot like that? Where was our defenders? Where's our DM? Oh my God. Leverkusen. Leverkusen are regaining momentum slowly, by the way. Slowly but surely they are regaining momentum. Look at this. Attack again. Timber. Nice. Zubamendi. Lovely touch. Eze. Oh, Martinelli. Saka. Saka with a space. Come on. Saka. Cuts in. You greedy dickhead, man. Pass it. Cross it. Do anything. Ah. Come on, Saka. Press, guys, press. They're not used to high press, by the way. Bayer Leverkusen are not used to high press. If you press them, you will force mistakes out of them. And don't forget, guys, Bayer Leverkusen is a team who won the Bundesliga without a single loss. So they have the invincible record, just like Arsenal did back in 2004. But that was under Xabi Alonso when they won the invincible season for them. And they had a lot of players that are not there anymore. They had Wirtz, they had Don Hincapie. And when I asked about Hincapie, because I didn't really knew him like a lot before we signed him, I asked Zier about him. And he told me, listen, if you want to give credit to anybody regarding that invincible season for Bayer Leverkusen, Hincapie was a pillar for them. So I trust Zier's take, because he does watch the Bundesliga a lot. Where on the other hand, I don't. So I'm not going to pretend I do. So even Dantrum are saying facts. So I do trust these two gentlemen, Zier and Dantrum, saying that since they are Bayern fans, I do trust them when they tell me this player is good or bad. Ay. Come on, Arsenal. A bit meh first 10 minutes, I would say. Yeah. I think well, look, from what I've seen from Hincapie, nice, Rice. From what I've seen from Hincapie, I think he's been really good. And I would pick him over Calafiori. Even though Calafiori in the first 2 months, I would say he was really outstanding. But what I saw from Hincapie, the aggression, the consistency, the desire, the hunger to win games, and he's one of those players who's willing to die on the pitch for you. You know what I mean? And I do like that kind of mentality and that kind of approach from the players, where they risk it all just for the club, for the fans. You can feel it, man, and I like that kind of behavior from players. I think that's been missing, a lot from Arsenal, where we didn't have such profiles in our team. The last one was like that was Xhaka last season before he went to Leverkusen, I think. That's the season where he was brilliant, and that's the first season where we actually challenged in the Premier League. And you need those kind of players to elevate your team. Now we do have a couple of players like that. We have Gabriel Magalhaes, we have Nkapie. I would love to believe also Rice is one of them. You know, they don't accept loss with ease. You know what I mean? You can feel the, you know, the desperation when they lose or get, you know, when they concede a goal or anything like that. It's like you hit them with a dagger or something, and I love that. Players with winning mentality, nothing but the win. And I think that's one of the most important traits in a leader or a captain, to be specific. And that's what I would personally have Rice over Odegaard because of that trait that he has. That he's, you know, not accepting a loss easily, or he would encourage his team and rally the team to do better. All right. Do you guys believe this? That Arsenal are the best team in the continent right now? Is this something you guys believe, or you think it's just the media is just pushing a narrative here? Because I don't believe we're the best team in the continent. The best team in the continent doesn't draw against Forest and Brentford and sit back against Wolves. Saka, pass. Oh, come on, Saka. Earlier, man. Earlier. Oh, Gabriel lose the ball. Gabriel lose the ball. But Rice with the recovery. Hey, the general. The general is here. The general with the recovery, man. Martinelli. See, even Dantrum is laughing at me, man. I think it's between us and Bayern. You really believe that? Interesting. Did you believe that again when we played against Wolves? Or Nottingham Forest or Brentford? Did you really believe that? Which was not a long time ago, by the way. Overall, Bayern. Football-wise, Barca. Okay, interesting take from Tunnel Strike. Oh, yeah. Another foul. I think that why we're seeing Barca, I think, is because of Madrid's also inconsistency. Madrid has been awful this season on some moments. Oh, Timber. It slides from Timber. Counter attack from Byron. No. Goes back. Shot. But way off target. I'm not gonna lie, guys. About this La Liga hype, I'm not into it really. I don't know. I'm not really convinced that La Liga is really in a high level of football. I watched a couple of games of Real Madrid, of Barca, and you can see that Barca and Madrid are superior to the others. There's levels to the conversation. They are really above them, and unlike the Premier League, where, for example, you can see Wolves that can win or draw or nick a point or grind a win against the likes of Liverpool, likes of Arsenal, give a tough time for City. You don't see that in La Liga or in any league for that matter, even Serie A, which is dead league. And Bundesliga, as you guys know, for me, Bundesliga and the French league are just dead because there's only one solid team who's just winning everything. Every year they are favorites. Every year the minimum expectation of them to win doubles. So that's not a league I rate. With all due respect, Bayern are taking control. Barca and Real have their own problems, but generally they are clear of Premier League teams. All Premier League teams do display dirty physical football like what Newcastle did against Barca. Man, what Newcastle did was outstanding. Outstanding. They knew they didn't have the technical ability to beat Barca. They knew they didn't have the players in the caliber of Yamin Lamal, and yet they gave them a game. And that's what I call, men's ball. Pause. This is a game for men, and Newcastle was the epitome and the definition of that. That whenever a Barca player receives a ball, three players just secure, man. It's just insane. The high press was mad from Newcastle, and I think they did almost everything, barring the last stupid mistake from I don't know who committed that foul or a penalty and giving them the draw at the last dying minute. No, I don't think so. I don't think they will do that. It's going to be tough for them. Very, very tough. But still, man, they gave them a tough game. Oh no, Don Hincapie battling and fighting. But you know what, Tunnel Strike? I think in the knockout stages, anything can happen. A Bozo moment can happen. The press, but they went out of it. Anything can happen in the knockout stage. Yes, they are favorites. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you Newcastle are favorites. Obviously, they are. I would say they're 80% favorites, but still, you never know. You never know what will happen in the 90 minutes in the second leg. I will still support Newcastle, man. I genuinely respect what they did against Barca. Mm-hmm. Come on. It's like when you're playing at your own gaff, there's always that atmosphere, the support from from your fans. They sometimes say that the fans are the 12th player on the pitch, and it's true. It's true to a certain degree. That they do play a big role in momentum, in galvanizing the team, and giving that push. I would say a dull performance so far from Arsenal in the first 20 minutes. They offered absolutely nothing. As a Barca fan, I would take Botman or Thiaw. In our defense, we can't buy players due to our financial situation. You know what, Tennis Strike? I don't believe that you guys have financial issues. I genuinely don't. It's just your club is massive, and the revenues you guys generate is also massive. So I don't know how the hell do you get like to that point where you're struggling financially. It's just weird for me. I find it really weird when Barca, Madrid, well, Madrid I understand because they renovated their stadium, and so I understand where the cash flow went to. But Barca, what do you guys did in terms of investments to call yourself broke or financial situation? Good Barca, man. The striker is his hold up play is very good. Their striker. Oh my god. Oh no, shot unblocked by Arsenal. Nice. Eze. Damn, man. Gabriel, man. What a brave player, man, to stop a shot like that. Martinelli, unlucky. I might have missed the attack, man. The thing bugged out, so I didn't see what happened. Oh, man, Gabriel. Let me see. Ah, they just oh, Martinelli, what a miss. Martinelli hits the bar. That's the one I missed, man. Fucking hell, what the fuck? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 Martinelli. Yeah, it's true, man. Brain, man. Brain with the man. Your takes are brainy. Yeah, I agree. We flopped on Griezmann and Coutinho like 6 years ago. That we are still having restrictions till today, whereas Madrid just buy players after player. Did you miss the Martinelli effort? He hit the crossbar. Yeah, man, I didn't miss it. The thing just bugged out a little bit for a couple of seconds, and that's why I missed it. But I just saw the replay, man. It's insane, man. Holy crap. That's the most dangerous attempt so far, or chance in the game. But yeah, man, I think Griezmann, Coutinho, those signings were insane. Like, I think Coutinho was 150 or something like that. Something mad like that, I recall. And Griezmann as well. And he sold him back to Atletico Madrid, which is... what the fuck you guys doing? No idea what you guys doing, man. Oh, man. But you can feel like Barca's era after Messi is just different. Completely different. Barca with Messi and Barca without Messi. Man, Messi was just doing insane things. Yeah, man, I told you, man. That's why I would have picked Martinelli over Trossard. 100% I would have picked Martinelli over Trossard. I don't know what's going on with Martinelli, but in the cup games and in the UCL specifically, he thrives. He genuinely thrives. UCL specialist, you know. Oh yeah, Martinelli with a dribble, man. The only probably player that is the only player that is trying is Martinelli, man. I don't like Saka so far, man. He's been off, I would say. Saka's been off, man, lately. Oh, why is it a foul? Yeah, but come on, Denzel, you have to give the man his flowers if he's doing well. This game at least, you know. I'm not. It doesn't, you know, wipe out the shit that he did for the full season. But at least if he's doing well this game, give him his flowers, man. Give him his credit. Give credit when credit is due. I mean, that's not difficult to do. Get ready for a 1-0 aggregate to Arsenal over 2 legs. I hope not, man. I hope it's more than that. Really? You're thinking that both legs will be dull like that? It wouldn't shock me, by the way. It wouldn't shock me at all. Timber. Come on, Timber. Still. Ah. Yeah, I can't lie. For rivals, this might be boring, but hey, man, I don't care, bro. It's my team, so I'm gonna support my team until the end. Oh, that was a low blow from Tantrum. Pause, man. Ay, ay. That's true. And it's not like you have a lot of choices to watch. It's only the only game that is on right now is Arsenal. All the other games are later on tonight. I don't know why they do that. Why they're not all in the same time. But hey, they caught me in a very good time, bro. I just had my breakfast. I broke my fast and I'm having my coffee. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm relaxed. We just need a goal, man. We just need a goal to. So Dantrum doesn't sleep. You guys, Essay. Oh my god, what's going on, man? The mistakes are silly from Arsenal, honestly speaking. Very silly mistakes, giving the ball easily back to Bayer Leverkusen. Oh my god. Bayern Leverkusen, man. Rice with a press. Nice. Rice? Oh no, that's not a foul, yo. He fell by himself. That was a weird call from the ref, man. And that was nasty from Rice. He didn't even shake his hand or help him out. Oh, damn. Rice is being nasty, man. The dark arts, guys. The dark arts. The dark arts are on play right now. Insane, bro. Nice, Martinelli. Eze. Shoot, bro. Shoot, man. Leverkusen with the counter. Oh, no. Damn, man. Arsenal, when they defend, yo, every single player is going back. Everyone. You feel sometimes Mikel Arteta is there with them, man, in the defense. It's how condensed they are, especially in central areas. Like the midfield is congested. The back line is solid. I hope you're wrong, brain. I hope you're wrong, man. As much as I rate your football takes, but I hope this one is wrong. I hope you're wrong, yo. Because that would mean every single English or Premier League team either lost or drew. Oh, nice. Rice, man. Battling. Get up, bro. Boku. Oh, cross to nobody. Yeah, but I agree with the Arsenal need to shape up, man. Arsenal needs to figure out what the fuck is going on because this is bad. The way we're setting up the team is absolutely bad. Come on. Oh, nice. Saliba, long ball, Saliba. Oh, he went through to Eucharist. I don't think he was offside there. And Capier. Nice, and Capier. Hey, man. I feel like we're playing with a bunch of wussies, yo. What happened there? Nothing. You didn't even touch him. Arsenal. Mikel Arteta is having conversations with Zubimendi and Rice. They say, yo, guys, fix up. And the beautiful thing about the UCL, by the way, guys, is the number of substitutes you can have. Look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11 players, a full squad sitting outside, a full team. Feels like Arsenal are stiff. Even though a lot of players actually rested. When I'm saying a lot of players, I'm talking about Zubimendi, Saliba, Rice. They actually rested, but still, you feel stiffness. Is it stiffness? Is it nerves? I'm not sure, really. I'm contemplating between the two. I don't think it's nerves because I don't see them nervous, but somehow they are stiff and lethargic when it comes to the build-up. Zubimendi with a pass. Can Eucharist make it? Eucharist? Yes. Nice. Oh, Eucharist. Oh. Throwing for Bayern. Bayer Leverkusen. Or I'm just going to call them Leverkusen. Leverkusen. Nice. Easy back. So when it comes to attempts, 3 each and 1 shot on target each. So far, 35 minutes into the game, it's a bit 50-50 between them. Not what I expected. I thought we are going to show a little bit more. Can't lie. Come on, Arsenal. Eze. We need to play it forward a little bit faster. Saka. Come on. Faster. Zubimendi. Ah, man, they go back, bro. They allow them to go back and, set themselves up defensively very well and go within the structure they are planned to, which will always going to make it more difficult for you to break them down and find, spaces that you need. Gyökeres, man, your first touch needs some revolutionary treatment, bro. This is he's so bad when it comes to first touch. And I don't think this is a trait you can teach a player. You either have it or you don't. Is the first touch. Either first touch to control the ball or first touch to pass the ball. Both. I don't think you can teach a player to do that. I do believe this. Come on. I want Arteta to be brave. And in the second half, I want him to play Max Daumann. I want him to be brave and do it. I know Madueke is in front of him when it comes to the queue. However, I would risk it and play Daumann, man. I think Daumann is just a good player. A player that you can play in such a level. Oh my god. And okay, easily caught by Raya. I think Daumann is a spark that will ignite the whole attack. Even better than Madueke, if you ask me. Way better than Madueke. Does it feel like I'm going to talk about it more in the break between the first and second half? I would like to break it down, and I would like your opinion, guys, in the comments as well. Is this Arsenal purposefully doing this or intentionally doing this just to feel the opponent before they go and attack in the second half, or do you think they are just not that great tonight? This is a question that I'm going to ask everybody in the comment section. Yes, I agree with your brain. So, Mendy? Oh. At this level, your car should be scoring. Yeah, 100% you should be scoring, bro. Bayern play with best possible product. We play the minimum viable product. Zubimendi? Oh, your course? Cleared by Bayern Leverkusen. And we're going to talk about the best player on the pitch. We're going to talk about the worst player. And of course, what can we change to improve this poor display from Arsenal so far, I would say. Thank God I had my coffee, guys. I'm not going to lie. A very stiff coffee, black. Best Arsenal. It's very weird to see this coming from Spurs fan, but yeah. Gyökeres, nice pass to Eze. Lovely first touch to Martinelli. Travaglia pass. Nobody to follow up. Nobody. Yeah, I would agree with you. I think even Martinelli is better than Rice so far in the first half. I hate it when Arteta does this shit. We're gonna elaborate on this shit. Okay. Couple of minutes to go till full time for the first half. Incapie. Can we do something? Nope. He was probably the worst player on the pitch, in my opinion. I think he was the worst, probably. I think he's the worst player on the pitch. And that's why I said Arteta needs to be brave to sub him off. Hincapié with the wrong pass. Him and Eucharist, I think those are the guilty players in the attack. They are the culprits in this poor performance in the attack. Okay, throwing for Arsenal. Rice. Yeah, Saka's slowing the game. Like 100% he is slowing the game. Eze. Nobody's taken away from Saka that he's a good player, but so far, look, let's see. Maybe he can shut me up. Saka goes back. Nice Martinelli on the left. Martinelli. Going back and forth. No options for him to pass. Oh, Gabriel. Nice and Capio with the recovery. Lovely. Rice. Saka. What's going on with Saka, man? Counter attack for Bayern. Coffin with Gabriel. Coffin. Shot and blocked by Arsenal. Man, this striker is good. Honestly, is good with the hold-up play. Ibrahim Maza, born in Germany, Algerian, from Algerian origins. Maza is doing a Mazaline. This is probably the first corner of the game, if I'm not mistaken. I don't recall. They pass it. And cross inside the box, right out. Ooh, cleared. Come on. Saka, counterattack. Saka. Come on. Saka. Saka waits for everybody to go back to the defense. For fuck's sake, Saka, man. Nah, man, sub him off, bro. I don't care, man. Sub Saka off, yo. Shot from Leverkusen. Arteta. Sub Saka. If he doesn't sub Saka, Saka's been worst player on the pitch. 100%. No doubt right now. 2 minutes added to the stoppage time. The first minute's already gone. So we're playing the last minute. That's why I said, man, I'm glad I had the coffee, man. That's why I'm glad I had a stiff coffee. A very dark, stiff, black coffee. It's like the jersey of Leverkusen. Oh, man. You haven't answered me, Zero. Are you doing a hate watch against Arsenal or against Leverkusen? All right, the first half is over. Yeah, that's a very bad, poor performance from Arsenal Football Club, man. What are we going to talk about right now? We need to talk about it, man. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot. Let me just put the timer off here quickly. And let's talk about the first half. Now, let's have a conversation now. Very poor first half. Very, very poor first half. Worst player on the pitch for Arsenal Football Club is Bukayo Saka. And he is the top earner of the club. He just signed and renewed his contract until 2031, if I'm not mistaken, for 300 plus per week. And that's not a performance you put as a 300 plus player a week. That's not a performance for that. It's not. Get Dalman and Havertz. We're gonna talk about who we should sub off and who we should involve in this game to improve the shitty housery that we're watching right here. It was a tactical first half, not bad at all. Hey, what is this man talking about? This guy, man, I don't know if you're watching the same game. Maybe you're watching a different game. Not sure. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure, Yassel. Well, which game are you watching, man? Anyways, first half, before we break it down, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're going to hit 1,000 subs soon, so make sure you guys sub. And let's talk about it. Saka needs to be subbed off immediately. Immediately, he needs to be subbed off. Immediately. There's no... I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to... You know, I do like Saka as a player, but the performance that he had in the first half is stinky. Stinky performance. Absolutely stinky performance from Bukayo Saka. Let's go back, okay, and talk about the other things that is occurring in the game, which is the team overall looks stiff. Absolutely stiff and lethargic in the build-up. I know Saka has a lot to do with it because he slowed down the attack. But also, there's another culprit that I need to mention is Gyökeres. He lost the ball 3 times from the first touch. Every time he passes from the first touch, it goes to a throwing for Bayer Leverkusen. Every single time. He won us a foul at the beginning of the game, and then he disappeared. So Gyökeres is another player that needs to be criticized, I would say, and scrutinized, but not as much Saka, because Saka's supposed to feed Gyökeres, and he's not doing that. He's not feeding Gyökeres. He's not assisting. He's not shooting. He's not dribbling. He's not even winning corners for us. So what the fuck are you doing on the pitch? Nothing. Now let's talk about the best player on the pitch. Surprisingly, Martinelli. And I agree with Brain when he said Martinelli is the best player. I think Martinelli is the best player on the pitch. He is the only one who you can feel that he's trying, to do something, to create something, and really wants to win, wants to play football, basically. That's the only player we have, Martinelli, when it comes to the attack. I don't have much to say when it comes to the defense, the goalkeeper, or the midfield. I mean, barring one player from the midfield, which is Eze, Eberechi Eze, ghosted as well. I didn't really see much of him. So yeah, overall the team. And I was saying that, okay, the Arsenal Football Club looks different in the UCL. We did, 8 out of 8. It's a good run. Every time we play an opponent in the UCL, we do look really, beautiful, sexy football, basically. But that's not what I watched. I watched shithousery. I watched very poor display, defensively okay, attacking wise lethargic. We're taking 100 minutes to pass and 2,000 minutes to create a chance. It's just like the guy said, man. Again, I repeat, I'm so glad that I'm having my coffee. There's a little bit left, so I hope that can make me survive the second half. Where are the Arsenal corners? We haven't gotten corner any yet, any so far. So yeah, man. We're gonna talk about the subs now. Big up Victor for winning a foul. What a dick, man. Do you want any subs? Absolutely. Now, the first player I need to sub is Saka. Saka needs to fuck off. He needs to fuck off. And I say it with respect. Fuck off. If I was Arteta, I would play Dalman. I would play Dalman, you know. I will not even play Madueke. I know Madueke had a good run in the UCL, but I would literally try out Max Dalman. Now, if Arteta is brave enough to do that, which I don't think he would, because he is a pussy when it comes to approaching these type of games, is I would play with 2 10s because I didn't see the need to play 2 pivot players. You don't need Rice and Zubimendi. A lot of times I see them overlap in the same position. It feels like there's miscommunication between the two. They're occupying the same spots in the majority of the game. And moreover, like, we have 2 pivots, and yet they have a couple of shots outside the box, which is weird. You have 2 DMs or 2 pivots, and yet you allow the opponent to shoot from outside the box comfortably, I might add. Comfortably. The guy's just shooting, looking, which angle would I go to? I mean, the way I'm going to shoot the ball, they're taking their time, probably doing the calculation in the piece of paper, and yet they're doing it, and the shooting. So if this is the case, I would play Rice in the DM, and I would involve Dalman in the 10. Maybe I would play Madueke on the right. So sub Saka, play Madueke, sub Zubimendi, and play Dalman. That's if I'm going to go offensive, right? That's if I would go offensive, personally. Now, knowing Arteta, that he's so pragmatic in his approach, and he would not do that because he's a pussy-o. So what he would do is probably replace Saka with Madueke. He would replace either Gyökeres with Jesus or Havertz with Jesus. Even though I would sub off Eze, and I would try Eze with Gyökeres. I think those two can play together, and they can, form a better partnership than Eze and Gyökeres. Maybe that would be my choices, is play Havertz. Personally, I'll play Havertz and Dalman, but I don't think Arteta would do that. Nah, bro. No. I would rather play Zubimendi in that 10 rather than Saka in the 10. Big up to you, bro. I hope you have been good. I've been doing good, bro. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is okay on your side. Eze has done nothing. I agree. Eze did ghost this game. He is the Casper of the first half, I would say. But yeah, that would be my substitutions. I want to hear from you guys. What would you do differently in the second half? Which players would you keep? Which players would you sub off? And we have a full team. We have 11 players on the bench, so I'm sure we're going to utilize some of them at the second half. It depends. Knowing Arteta, he would wait until the 60th minute mark until we see the first sub. Arteta needs to remind his players they are in a quarterfinal of the Champions League. Is it the quarterfinal? I think it's around 16, isn't it? The next one is the quarterfinal, and the next one is the semifinal, isn't it? Or am I bugging? But yeah. Yeah, so this is a round of 16. The next game would be quarterfinal, but still, man, it's an important game. Round of 16, quarterfinal. I think both are important. For you to show that you really want to win. And like I said, I thought we are going to score a lot of goals. I thought we are going to have like a 3-4 goal margin so we can rotate in the second leg, but it doesn't seem like it. It seems like Arsenal would like to grind this game out and want to win with a 1-0 or something like that. A dodgy corner or an own goal, maybe, and do the same in the second half. And that's not in your favor because, you're still going to play in the league. You're still going to play in the domestic cups and you need to rotate your players. You're still in 4 competitions. I don't understand what they're doing, man. I thought you said he was world class at the 10 against Wigan. He had a good game as a 10, but when was it? I can't remember which team he played, but he played again, I think against Wolves, if I recall correctly, and he was awful, bro. So that short run of world-class 10 players lasted for a game and a half, and that half, I'm being generous giving them that half. And if that was my take, then it was wrongfully given to Saka. No, man, imagine, you're 24, 25 years old at the prime of your years, and you've been shifted as a 10 because you lost a mile of pace. Imagine that, 25 years old and you lost a mile of pace. I wonder whose fault is that. That Saka looks so old. He looks like 35 years old and not 25 years old. Because he played a freaking million minutes with under Arteta, man. Oh. But yeah, man. Leverkusen have yet to bring on Sheik, which could cause trouble. Man, listen, I'm not really worried about Leverkusen and whoever they have in the bench. I am worried about us and having the wrong setup to win against them and making things more difficult, because the moment you allow the opponent, you make them believe, right? And once they start believing that they can win or score, that's when you start getting yourself into a hole and dig yourself a hole that is very tough to get out of, because they're going to keep pressing you. They're going to believe now. But when you smash them, when you screw them up from the beginning, you just boom, boom, boom. Sit on the floor, just like what Bayern did. Speaking of champions, what Bayern did to Atalanta, that's the type of performances you should display in the big stage of the UCL. That's what I want. I'm not saying score 6 goals. Score 3. Don't score 6. Score 3. What is wrong with that? My prediction was 3-1, by the way. That's my prediction of the game. But I don't see that even happening. I generally don't. Shameful from Arsenal. But yeah, man, that's underwhelming performance so far from Arsenal in the first half. I'm sure that a lot of Arsenal fans are disappointed so far. Let's hope they can rectify the situation in the second half. We can do something about it. And I would love to see the subs a little bit early on if things don't change. I don't want to see them late, because it does not allow them to and give them time to actually do something on the pitch. If you're going to introduce the first player in the minute of 75th minute or 80th minute, what's the point, So something needs to change tactically as well as personnel or players. Something needs to change there to have a better performance, because this is not looking good, guys. This is not looking good. And this is just Bayer Leverkusen, Now imagine if we play Barca or in form Atletico Madrid, or if a big if there. Now the if is getting bigger and bigger. If we go to the final and play, I don't know, Bayern or Madrid or City or PSG, and it's just one game. There's no 2 legs. So one off game, Be or not to be. That's the whole thing. The players are getting ready to get back on the pitch. I don't see any substitution so far. But you haven't told me, guys, what players would you sub off? Which players would you involve in this game or sub in? And you think they would make a huge difference for Arsenal based on what we saw in the first half? I'm waiting to hear from the chat as well. All right, the players are back on the pitch. The only player that looks serious is Rice. He's having this death eye stares, like, gotcha. I can't lie, I think their striker has been good, man. His hold-up play has been incredible now. And when I say that, I mean it, because imagine you got to hold up the ball against Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba. That's not an easy task. And yet he did it almost every single time. I didn't see him lose the ball when he's receiving it. And he's either winning a foul or controlling the ball comfortably and making the right pass for his teammates to get involved in the attack as well. I mean, I think he's Camerooni striker, and he's young as well. What's his name? His name is Fofani. I think he's a good striker. He has a lot of potential. I know it's a small sample for me to judge, but still, I'm allowed to. All right, the second half started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Leverkusen the attack. Oh my God, the first fucking minutes. Leverkusen with the attack, a header. Raya saved it. Hey, I said I want to see a change. Not in the other direction. Oh my God. They caught us off guard. Yeah, Raya was barely saved it there. Woo! It's gonna be a long night. I might need another coffee, yo. They scored. They fucking scored! No! Oh my God, they scored. Oh my God, they scored. They scored. Oh my God, they scored. Arteta, you fraud. Arteta, you fraud. It's not even the first minute, guys. One 0 Bayer Leverkusen. Shameful. Shameful, Marcel. Shameful. And no subs. Saka's still playing. Rice, cross. Oh. Yeah, man. Not as we expected. Not at all. Yo. Gotta pause the uncomfortable conversation, guys. Gotta pause it for a second there. When a team comes out of the second half playing excellent and the other team look flawed, that's 100% on the manager. 110% that's on the manager. And Arteta has been conceding a lot after this, the break. It makes me question what the fuck is he saying to them in the break? What? You're not addressing the gaps. You're not, galvanizing the team. You're not giving them the speech. What's going on? And this has been repetitive for the past 2 months, by the way. This is not something new. Saka. We look really bad, guys. Yeah, man, it's jarring, man, even to watch, honestly. Why would you have a pragmatic approach against Bayer Leverkusen, who's sitting 6th in the fucking Bundesliga? Why? Why we have to grind a win against a 6th position Bundesliga team? And it's not like we have a lot of excuses. We don't have players who are injured. It's not like Odegaard is fit and injured, when I say fit, in form, I mean, sorry, and injured, or even Trossard in form and injured. No, man. There's no excuse whatsoever. I can't find even excuses for this guy. Eight attempts by Leverkusen, 3 on target. There we go. Leverkusen again in the attack. What do you mean if we can do it against Wolves? Get a draw, you mean? You mean the performance? Yeah, that's... I thought that's exclusively for the league. But it seems no, it's in the UCL as well. I don't know if you watched Arsenal in the UCL. They looked completely different than the league, but it seems that shitty performance in the league is creeping in even every competition. I don't know, man. Imagine we get knocked out from Bayer Leverkusen. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Even the thought of it just my nerves just popped. Arteta, we need subs. We need subs, man. We need subs. Look at this fraud, man. I thought you hate watching Bayer Leverkusen, man. Why you are celebrating their goal, man? Such a fraud. And by the way, guys, this is the first time that Arsenal concedes the first goal of the game in the UCL, just to let you know. I know the stats means fuck all, but I just wanted to throw it out there. I said both, pay attention, ya hamar. طيب يا غبي. Such a hateful person, man. Two teams. Leverkusen in the attack again. I'm fully awake now. Man, I regret drinking that coffee now, Dantro. Poco. Ah, man. Hey. Now I'm wide awake watching this shit, you know, with full focus. Oh my god. Arsenal in the mud. Yeah, man. So far we are. Not gonna lie. Up until this moment, we are in the mud. I hope they turn things around. Let's see. Yeah, there's no urgency. I agree with you, Denzel. It does feel like it. And I think the issue is not only tactical, but also percent. Martinelli? Martinelli? Come on, pass, bro. Do something. Zubamendi? Saliba. Oh, man, this U-shaped passing menaces. Saka. Please, sub Saka. Eze. Arsenal are just making it very difficult for themselves, honestly speaking. And the fact that we conceded from a set piece is just ironic, you know. Saka trying to dribble across fucking 3 people. Like his prime Robin. It's over. We lose this. It's the Brentford game all over again. We started poorly with no intent to score, and we got punished for it. Yeah, man, that's a rule of thumb. If you don't score, you concede. I mean, that's a very simple, you know, rule. Oh my God, Bayern with attack. We play like we are 3-0 up. Yeah, man. This is purely poor tactics from Arteta and the way he set up his team. It's insane, bro. Normally, managers improve game in, game out. I mean, week in and week out. But this manager keeps falling and falling and falling until he crumbles. The coach messed this up. Always trying to play safe marginal. Yeah, bro. I hate this pragmatic approach. I fucking hate it. Especially when you know you're better than them. When you know you're better than them, you should freaking attack. Not sit back. I don't care if it's away. The mediocrity that I'm watching is just jarring. Hey. Yellow card against Boko. Free kick right on the edge of the box on the left side. Near the corner flag. Or is it Konza, I think. Was it Konza or Boko? I don't know. No, it's Boko. When are we going to see the first substitution, Monsieur Arteta? Substitution. Oh my God, Martinelli is limping. Let's see the Rice. Can he deliver? It's a dangerous free kick. Will it cross? Or shoot it directly into the goal? Come on. Playing safe, marginal, rubbish. 1 goal attempt in a half. That's not a team trying to win. Instead of just coming to attack, we play slow, safe, don't lose the ball. Football, we deserve to lose. Yeah, man, I told you, man. I hate this pragmatic approach. It's just awful. Let's see if Rice can deliver. Rice. Set piece. Oh! Incapie, man. Incapie. Leverkusen would score. Okay, this is the first sub. All right, finally, Saka's off. Yeah, Saka was poor, man. Absolutely poor. I don't know about Madueke if he's going to be better. But I would have been brave and played Max Dauman. But I don't think Arteta is brave enough to play a young player like Max Dauman. Where I believe that he should, because he is elite. He's levels above Madueke. And he's potentially going to be even better than Saka, I think, in a very, very short time. Probably 2 years from now, or 2, 3, maximum 3 seasons from now. Oh, Leverkusen attack. Oh, Grimaldo. Okay, Madueke, nice defensive duties. Ah, man, that's it. Lovely. Come on, Madueke, make the run. Pass to Eze. Nice. Eze! And a corner for Arsenal. All right, we're slightly... I'm smelling something. Let's see what I'm smelling. I don't know, man. Madueke is going to take the corner. Let's see. Madueke. Ooh, cleared by Leverkusen. Oh, it went back. Oh, shit. They cleared it. Rice again! And cleared again. Come on. Madueke. Back. Oh, come on. Advantage for Arsenal. Madueke. Cross! And cleared by the goalkeeper. So far, 3 yellow cards are given to Bayer Leverkusen. Now, this is the 3rd yellow card now given to Palacios. I think it's deserved because that tackle was nasty against Zubimendi. There's nothing to complain about the ref. I think he's been brilliant so far. Zubimendi. Nice. To Madueke. Love this. Eze, come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Martinelli. Martinelli. Martinelli, nice. Cross. Oh! Madueke again. Timber. 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 Cross. Ah, man. Come on. Where's this performance since the beginning of the game? Now you're dominating. After you concede a goal, that's when you decide to fucking dominate the game. Really? Why are we so reactive? Why we aren't proactive? Oh, long ball. Ryo. Oh! Ryo, what the fuck, man? We need another substitution. I think the upcoming substitution will be Gyökeres and they're gonna involve Havertz. I think it's gonna be between Havertz and Gyökeres. Even though I don't agree with that, I would try to chase the game because I'll remove one of the pivots personally and play Havertz with Eze alongside Gyökeres up front. I think that trio, I think they would have done much better. Because now Bayer Leverkusen, I think currently Bayer Leverkusen is depending heavily on the counterattack, so that means that we are pinning them to the box, so we don't need two pivots. Long ball. Martinelli, come on. Pass it. Pass it, you mango head. Pass it. I already see we ain't doing shit this game. We are going to lose, and Arteta is going to say some shit like it's only the first half. I mean, the first leg. Yeah, man. And then he's going to ask for the support of the fans. And that's when I want to, that kind of press conference is so cringy, when you're asking the fans what to do, when you're not doing your fucking job, is just, it pisses me off. Arteta will probably take a 1-0 today, score from a scrappy goal at home, second leg, and then win on penalties. I hope that's not the case, man. Arsenal panicking now. I don't think they are panicking, Brain. I think they woke up a little bit late. They didn't have their coffee. That's what's happening right now. Because this performance that I'm seeing right now, this control of the game, the possession, and the, pinning them to the box, we should have seen it from the minute 1. I wish I can punch Arteta in GTA, of course. Yeah, man, me too. Virtually, virtual punch. Oh, cross. Man, Bayern Leverkusen are looking for the second goal. Madueke with a run. Madueke. Come on. Pass to Gyökeres. Lovely. Gyökeres. Back to Madueke. Cross. Oh, what the fuck was that cross, Madueke? Oh man. See, it makes a difference when you play with pace. When you start ping, 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 passing the ball faster, is when you can create havoc in their defense, when you can create really potent chances. But when you're slow, you're giving them the chance to defend. Any team in the whole world will be hard to break. Any team in the world. Oh, yellow card given to Zubamendi. That's our first yellow card. But he got the ball first. Why would he give him why would it be a foul if he got the ball first? Mm. It wasn't the studs, was it? It was the. It seems like the ankle for me, not the studs. I don't know. It seemed the ankle for me. It's like the outside of the foot, not the studs. I mean, not sure. 20 minutes to go, guys, and yet we don't look anything close of scoring a goal. And we had only one substitution so far, which is Madueke instead of Saka. I mean, yes, that should have been the sub, but don't you think we need more? Arteta? You really believe you're okay? You're good? Oh my god, Saliba losing the ball, man, again. Okay, I see Havertz getting ready. Arteta wasted a whole half because he thinks he's some Einstein of football. He's no Einstein, ball, man. He is complete dickhead when it comes to tactics sometimes. As a, can you do something as a? Come on. What does that mean, Maeve? Frankus. Yeah, that's a bit accurate. In some games, man, yeah, he does look like a Frankenstein of football, Kala. The way sometimes he approaches the game, he overdo it sometimes defensively. Not sometimes, actually, a lot of times. And that's what really kills us. Or sometimes even doing the overdo the dark arts. I'll give you a good example is when we were wasting time against Wolves. That's probably the great example I can give you, which is very recent. Who the fuck sits back and wastes time against Wolves, man? As a oh, Saliba, nice. Madueke, Timber, Rice. Capito Martinelli. It goes in, cross, and nobody to follow up again. And a very poor cross from Timber, giving it back to the goalkeeper. Havertz. Who is he going to replace? Gyökeres or Eze? Let's see. Instead of Gyökeres. So Havertz is going to play a striker. I don't know if that's the right choice, man. You know when sometimes a person is scared or panicking and he goes to the default settings or his comfort zone? That's what Arteta does with Havertz. He goes with the comfort zone. It didn't work for you for 2 seasons that Havertz didn't win you shit in the last 2 seasons as a striker, but yet you insist on playing Havertz as a striker. Let's see. Okay. Okay, they start now wasting time. I'm not sure if he's really injured or not, but Brain. I don't think he could. I think he will. That's how confident I am with him, man. But yet this bozo Arteta refuses to play him. Look at this goal, man. Nobody is marking him. But I don't know why he wouldn't take the risk and play Dahlman. Outshift Madueke to the left and play Max Dahlman on the right. Even though I don't rate Madueke on the left, it's not really the favorite thing to do, but I see Martinelli just dipped a lot in the second half compared to the first half, so that's why I would switch. Oh, nice! I think he is. I really think he is. And oh, counterattack for Bayern. Holy shit! Coffin! Oh my god! Oh. He does consider the age. Otherwise, why did he ship off Nwaneri? Because he wants him to develop. Yeah, feel that, Arteta. Holding your cheek. This game is on you, Arteta. This would be probably our first loss. Yeah, this is our first loss in the UCL if we do lose this game. And now doubts will start creeping in. Eze. Madueke. Okay. Nice corner. He wins the corner. At least he wins a corner, unlike Saka. Was losing the ball every time. Come on, a corner. Let's see if we can do something about the corner. Madueke, and very poorly delivered. Back to Madueke. Madueke. Cross and the far post, but nobody's there. Gabriel. Pass fast. God, it takes a billion touches before he passes the ball. Madueke. Come on. Martinelli. Oh, Martinelli. Foul for Arsenal. A free kick. That could be dangerous. Rice should take that. Rice, our general, can he do it? Please, Rice. Come on, Rice. I see Jesus. Jesus is coming in. Who do you replace? Probably Martinelli. Is he going to play him a left wing? Rice! Oh, man. Missed by Havertz. Counter attack for Bayer Leverkusen. Oh, dangerous. But recovered by Arsenal. Nice. Not really, man. I'm just disappointed. I'm more disappointed than nervous, honestly. Even if it ends 1-0 for them, Dantrum, I think we're gonna win in the Emirates. But it's just I'm really disappointed because I was looking for a big win. I'm looking for rotations and all that stuff, and now we'll have to grind this game out as well. I'm really disappointed. 100% I'm disappointed of Arsenal. But nervous? Not yet, no. Okay, so Jesus instead of Eze. So probably he's going to drop Havertz a little bit back towards the 10. Because it's only 1 goal margin, Dentrum. That's why I'm not really that nervous. You know, if it was a 2-3-0, then I would say, oh man, I think we're gonna be knocked out. But 1-0, I think we can manage it. Arteta has a very weird substitutions, guys. I cannot understand how his mind works. The only one that made sense to me is Madueke instead of Saka, but the other two just... Oh, a free kick given to them. What happened there? That's a very soft foul given to Kofani. Let's see now. A free kick for Bayer Leverkusen, man. Be careful. They already scored from a set piece. Oh, and it's a goal kick. Okay. Come on. Let's get out at least with a draw, guys. At least with a draw, man. Rice leading the attack. Can he do something? Goes to the left. Martinelli. Martinelli cross. Oh, Timber! Man, you have a massive forehead. Oh my God, how the hell did you miss that, man? That's probably the easiest chance for you, man. You have a massive forehead and you cannot head it towards the, at least on target. Man, this striker Coffin guy is giving us a lot of trouble. He's giving Salib a lot of trouble. I'm telling you, this guy is a striker to be, you know, to be followed or at least monitored because he's young, and I think he's going to be potentially a very good striker in the future. Madueke. Havertz. Rice. Oh, man, cleared by Bayern. Even Raya wants to get involved. Look at him. Nice control by Madueke. Madueke, nice, cuts in. Madueke, penalty. Yes, I think it's a pen, guys. Well done, Madueke. Bravo. I promise you guys, if it was Saka, he wouldn't have done that. Let me see that again. Nice, man. It is a soft pen, but I don't care. Yeah, what's a pen? We need it. Yeah, man, I don't think it's a pen, yo. He barely touched him. He barely touched him. Let's see. Let's see, man. They're still checking with the VAR. I can't lie, it's a very soft pen, so there's a chance it might be ruled out. Check over. What's the decision? They I can see it says there check over, but okay, he barely touched his left foot, which made him, you know, trip, basically. Yeah, it's a pen, guys. It's a pen. It's a pen. Very soft, but it is a pen nevertheless. You know, the UCL gives a lot of soft penalties. I'm not gonna lie. If this was the Premier League, I don't think that was a penalty. And that's the difference between the UCL and the Premier League. But I'm gonna be shameless, guys. I don't care. Havertz is gonna take the penalty, guys. Havertz! Don't fuck it up! Yo, I know that you played for Bayer Leverkusen. I know you have some love for them, but please, please. Let's go. Yes! Yes! Yeah! Yeah, bro! That's what's going on, man. 1-1. 1-1. Yo, we're back. We're back. Oh my god. Arsenal bulked. Yeah, man. I don't know how we got the penalty. I don't know how we scored, but I couldn't care less, yo. It's a goal. We're pulling a Barca shit. Yeah, man, you can consider that. You can consider that. And you know what? These kind of moments that actually can win you stuff, you know, especially in the knockout, man. Oh, man. Come on. Can we score another one? I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to ask for another goal, guys. Can we nick a goal in the dying minutes? Let's see how many minutes will be added in the stoppage time. Oh, Bayer Leverkusen. Come on. 3 minutes added. Come on, Arsenal. Please, nick another goal, man. I mean, based on the performance, I'm very happy with the draw. But I'm going to be greedy and ask him to nick a goal. Come on, come on. Oh, Havertz. Mm-hmm. We will not win anything with this coach. Why are we deciding to play when we are 1-0 down? Where was the urgency first half? This coach ain't it. Most scared person at crunch time, and that's the problem. I do agree with you in the part that we should have played in such a way. I mean, after we conceded, we played more attacking football. We dominated the game, and that should have been our approach from the beginning. 100% I agree with that stance. But let's see, man. I mean, until he gets knocked out of the UCL or we are not winning the league, you know, you're gonna have to back up your team, bro. I know that the display and the performances are not really convincing. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm enjoying this, but I do feel like we're gonna win some trophies this season. Sometimes you need to win them in a very nasty way and a dirty way, and it is what it is, man. As long as he stays objective and actually win and get over the line, we will not really care about these performances. Looking back at it, I mean, in hindsight, later on in the future, you wouldn't really care about these performances. You care about that trophy you won, and you'll be celebrating it like hell. So I think that is what is key for us right now. Not dwelling about the performances now. I mean, we do have the right to criticize the team, the approaches, because yeah, they do look a little bit sketchy that we're grinding those kind of wins, especially against a team that was sitting sixth in the Bundesliga. It's not like you're playing against Bayern Munich. You're playing against Bayer Leverkusen, who's been shit this season and who lost a bunch of players and a bunch of stars, and yet they're giving you a tough game. But look, I think at the Emirates in the second leg, I think we're going to demolish them. Honestly, I think we're going to demolish them. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I think this is going to be the last attempt of the game. A yellow card is going to be given towards Grimaldo, yellow card, and Havertz, yellow card. Okay. 2 yellow cards given. I don't know why he given the yellow card to Havertz. He was just standing there. He did nothing, absolutely nothing. Let's see. Oh, the header. Oh, foul. I was rating the ref until this moment, man. I'm like, what? I mean, I'm happy that he gave us the penalty, so I'm not going to complain. And it's over, guys. 1-1. It's a draw at Germany away. Not the best result for Arsenal Football Club, but we'll take it because the performance was poor from Arsenal. We managed to nick a goal and get out with a draw. And the second leg will be next week in the Emirates Stadium. So even if it was 1-0 loss, I would still think and feel more comfortable that I think we would have won the second leg. But we're going to talk about the game overall. Listen, at this point, I am disappointed. I thought we are going to have a better game. I thought we are going to score like my prediction was 3-1 for Arsenal, and yet it was a disgraceful game to watch, as Denzel just said. However, I'm not going to lose my head right now. Honestly, I'm not, because I think we're going to win comfortably in the second leg, and we need to focus now. And I don't want to just throw tantrums and just keep shouting and being upset. I know it's a poor display. I'm not justifying it. I'm not protecting it. By all means, I'm telling you guys, we need to just now focus on the next game, focus on the league, focus on the Carabao Cup, focus on the FA Cup, and not lose our heads as a fan base and keep backing the team. I know that a lot of us hate the way Arteta approaches games. I'm one of them. I'm probably I'm an Arteta out, by the way, just to let you know. But I'm gonna give Arteta his flowers so far, because so far this season we are solid. We are in 4 competitions, so I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna embrace it until now. If we do drop from any of those competitions, if we lose of one of those competitions, then and only then I'm gonna go crazy on Arteta. However, for now, let's take the draw. Not the best result, but out of this performance, it was a shit performance. So I'm going to take a draw. It's okay. It's away. The second leg is going to be at home in Emirates Stadium. So I think we're going to easily win. I don't know if the word easily is the right word to say, but I would say it would have been more comfortable to win in the Emirates compared to the Bay Arena, I think it's called, the Bayer Leverkusen Gaff. But okay, guys, it is what it is. It's a draw. We'll take it and move on, and let's focus on the next game. That's what's important. We do not want to dwell about these performances a lot. You need to keep on going. You need to reset. I mean, I do doubt that Arteta goes back and actually look at the mistakes, look at where the errors occurred, where we can improve. Honestly speaking, I don't. On Saturday, we have a game against Everton, so that's where our focus should shift right now. Forget about this game. With all the good, the bad, just forget about it. Focus on Everton. Make sure we win. And then we're going to focus again back on Bayer Leverkusen and how we're going to qualify to the next, to the quarterfinals against whoever is going to be the winner between Bodo Glimt and Sporting Lisbon. As of now, performance is poor. Arteta needs to fix up, offensively especially. And also defensively, we do sometimes look shaky. I like the player from Bayer Leverkusen, the striker. His name is, what's his name? I always forget his name, man. His name is Kofani, I think. He looks solid. I think he's a young talent to be monitored. I think potentially he could be the next upcoming good striker in Europe. If Arsenal continues to play like this, they won't be in the final. Yeah, I do agree. If we do play like this, we're not going to be in the final, but I hope we fix up. I hope we do better and improve. Anyways, guys, I think the man of the match for me is... that's an interesting one. Who was the man of the match for you guys? I know it was a shitty performance, but I'm sure you have the man of the match for you. So the man of the match for me. Now, that's a tough one. Honestly, I never thought of it. Yeah, I'm going to go with... I know it's a wild one and a wild take, but I would go with Madueke. I think Madueke, the moment he stepped into the pitch, he improved our attack massively. Every time he gets the ball, he's a bit direct. And see, people agree, man. I mean, I'm not. It's not a crazy take to say Noni Madueke. I think Noni Madueke was the best player on the pitch, honestly, even though he had like 30 minutes to play, but he was a massive difference compared to Saka. Saka was poor, guys. Saka was poor, man. I don't know what's happening with Saka. I hope it's not one of those cases where you sign a lucrative contract extension and then you just dip, and you just buzz off. You're like, yeah, I'm comfortable. I signed just the contract. If they want to, throw me under the bus, at least I have a contract and I'm gonna cash in. I just hope that's not one of those cases. But yeah, Noni, I think he played very well. We got to give him his flowers. He is the man of the match, in my opinion. He won us the penalty. He was the most direct player. He was really dangerous and every time he takes on his man and dribbles and with flair, he wins either a corner or he crosses the ball inside the box. So I think he was really, really excellent. Martinelli had a good first half. Second half, he was shit. So that's why it was a bit shaky for me to say Martinelli, because the second half I couldn't see him. Eze was poor. Havertz didn't do much. Yukers didn't do much. And yeah, that's basically it. Overall, the team needs to improve. The whole team, the whole squad. And if this is the case, personally, I would play Madueke against Everton just because of this good performance. Look, you have to give credit and you have to reward good performances. You cannot just have this favoritism. You're going to play Saka because he was your best players 2 seasons ago, whatever. You need to reward Madueke with a start against Everton because I think he would be a better option than Saka due to the poor performance and poor form from Saka lately. I don't know what happened to the lad, man, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, guys, this is it. We're going to wrap up. Make sure you guys hit the like button, please. And also, subscribe to the channel if you are new here. We are approaching 1,000 subscribers. And you're going to be part of this community. So make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the bell notification on as well so you guys are aware. Tomorrow, we're going to have the Arsenal news drilled down. So I have a bunch of Arsenal news for you. A lot of rumors, a lot of links. It's going to be excited. And I'm going to have a really good panel as well. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. Probably is going to be around 5 p.m. UK time. So make sure you guys tune in and be there. You're going to enjoy that show as we drill down every single Arsenal rumor out there, the news, the performances, the injuries and press conferences. All of that stuff will be covered in the Arsenal news drill down with the panel. Make sure to tune in. And on that note, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Ciao.